buddy. Orange. Aren't you glad you're here? You need some something to drink?
I do not. I'm okay. Well, I would water if it's on.
Water. That's what I meant.
Hi, how are you?
It's Jackie.
You too.
It's my daughter.
I know we met last time.
I know, but you may not remember that she's my daughter.
I rang up your mum and called her a It's all very memorable stuff to me.
We were just saying before you came in here how many we're going to have to bleep out.
You don't have to bleep out because he's from Australia where it doesn't have the same...
Well, I don't actually...
Does YouTube know that?
I don't actually say... Thank you. I don't actually say it as much as people think I say, but...
Oh, yeah, you do.
But when I'm on stage, sometimes, like... I do a joke about like sign language people on the side of the stage, and I go, it always ruins the show because I'm too immature, because I'm just there going, which was for sign language is dun 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 dun. That's
is it?
Okay, so that's.
So you have to cut that out. Do we have to edit this?
So we started. Okay, so that's vagina.
Yeah.
This is.
No.
So yeah, you gotta like that. So vagina's more thing, got more attitude, right? So anyway, whenever I do the bit and I go like that,
my God. I feel bad. I feel so bad.
Hear a cheer in the audience because my fans, they always do a over-under on how many times I'm going to say it. So they're always gambling. If it's a group of lads, they gamble on how many times I'm going to say it, and that always let someone win.
So do we have a gamble? Is there anybody backstage? Have you guys said a... Why don't you write down a number? Somebody backstage, write down a number. At the end of this, we'll see who got the closest.
It's never as much as you think. In an hour of stand-up, it's like 15, 16 times. And then if I do the extra...
You know that's a lot for most people.
Oh, that's more than most Americans say in a lifetime. You know
really?
What I mean? Yeah, like really, when you think about it. How often? I know you're Canadian. How often did your mother say it? How many often in her whole lifetime did you hear your mother, your grandmother? Did you ever just hear her?
No.
Just drop one.
No, never.
Well, see, so I already said it more than she said it in her lifetime. You don't know.
So you win.
You don't know how she was in private, but you know what I mean. But yeah, it's more than most, I guess. But I don't think.
But 15's... you know what? My grandmother had. I don't know if it was Parkinson's or something. So she used to like do that.
She used to sign like.
She used to go, how are you?
It's funny. My
Does that have to be edited?
No.
Okay.
My mother was always like very much into going to the doctors and all type of stuff in London. So she had a bad back my whole life. She would always lay there on this wooden board, and my back, and like I always thought she was this close to being in a wheelchair. Then she got diabetes, and I stopped hearing about the back. I never heard about the back again.
Thank God.
And then she got Parkinson's, and I stopped hearing about the diabetes.
Thank God.
And then she died, and I stopped hearing from her at all. So you know,
you are so lucky. That is so. Wow, what a beautiful happy ending to a story.
Have you ever seen that sign language, the interpreter who was performing on stage and they didn't realize?
They don't know. It's usually a lot of those press conferences where the interpreter isn't really an interpreter.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Yes, it is.
No, okay.
It's whenever there's a fire warning and they think that this will be the best way to do it, even though we have AI that can do the subtitles. I've never been deaf, but I got to assume reading's still easier, right? This can't be faster than reading.
Can we call a deaf person?
My dermatologist.
Well, they're hard to ring up. The blind are a much easier phone call.
You want to call a blind person?
You text the deaf, you call the blind.
Wow, you should make T-shirts. That should be.
You text the deaf.
I saw you the other night at the Comedy Store. You're with a beautiful lady.
My wife.
Is it your wife?
I hope. Which night did you come?
That's not even a joke. Have you been looking at did you look at the Coldplay concert?
What? Who's
Coldplay? Who's Coldplay?
Oh, Coldplay, Chris Martin and all that. Yeah. Okay, what happened?
Did you see the concert last week or this week?
I did not see the concert.
Okay, I'm going to show you what happened at a concert this week. Okay, so this is show the clip. Here's the clip. So it was a big arena, and I guess they had they were showing.
Yeah. What? Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay. Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Oh, they're having an affair?
Yeah.
Did they prove that they were having an affair?
So what is it? Is there any other articles on it? It turns out that guy. Oh, they say Coldplay's Kiss Cam Express astronomer CEO. He's an astronomer CEO.
And
Andy Byer, an alleged affair with HR.
She works in HR. Who does the HR report to for the HR? When you want to report the HR, who do you report to?
How do you know she's not making an industrial film for the company on what not to do?
Exactly.
That's what I would say.
I do meet and greets after my show. I'm sure you do.
You see that? You think of a meet and greet?
No. Well, I do meet and greets, and I had normally I do individual photos, and then I do group photos, and I do couple photos, and you're paid to see it, whatever photo you want. And there was this couple showed up, and they only did individual photos of me. I said, "Come on, let's do one together." And they were they were having an affair, and they were out on a date, but they bought the meet and greet. So they get.
So this is like a common thing.
Affairs? Yes.
No, but I mean that they go and they are on places where you can be seen and be on camera and be.
Well, the whole world now you can be seen on camera. Back in the day. Back in the day at a concert, right? You're too young for this because you've grown up with camera phones, right?
No, I'm 40, so no.
Oh, okay. So you're okay. So everyone holds up a light now.
Yeah.
How old's your wife?
My wife is 33.
So my daughter is almost a decade older than your wife.
There's nothing shabby about your maths. No. Well, my mother-in-law's 58.
I'm just thinking if you were having an affair, if I were having an affair, which I'm not, I would not go somewhere where you could be seen.
Then it's boring. You gotta go. You can't just. I mean, you gotta go. You gotta go places.
Everywhere someone's got cameras, right? Back in concerts, we used to hold up a naked flame, right? And now we hold up a phone.
Yeah.
If you're at a concert 20 years ago and you're on the floor seats and there was a woman in front of us she couldn't see, she'd get onto her boyfriend's shoulders, and then just to be nice to all of the people who she's obstructed the view of, she'd flash her breasts. That's how we lived back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
You know, in concerts you don't see that. When was the last time you saw a streaker at a sporting event? Do you remember streaking?
Yeah.
Vitaly.
What?
Vitaly.
Vitaly, yes.
Yeah.
Who's Vitaly?
An influencer.
He streaks.
Oh,
at
well then that's
sporting
blown my whole thing out. When I was a kid, I used to see streakers all the time. But now I'm just saying because of camera phones, no one gets.
Not who? How do you lift girls up on your shoulder?
What?
You've never seen someone when she was a child and you used to carry her around on her shoulders.
And then I had a child on my shoulders, and she would flash everyone.
No, like a grown-ass woman would do it. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying that's asking for it. Like going to a Coldplay concert and cuddling with your mistress is asking for it, as opposed to going to an Airbnb, which, by the way, Airbnbs are not allowed to have cameras. And
they made you take yours out, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but that means that you're just having sex. These two seem to be having an actual affair. You can't
just have sex.
You can't just have sex all the time. You got to take me somewhere.
That's HR.
And also, you could see all the friends standing around who were like, oh. So within that group of friends, they all knew they were having the affair. So it was open secret, I guess.
He's the CEO of astronomy. He's the CEO of astronomy.
All the stars align.
The CEO of astronomy.
Isn't that what it said? What's the name?
Wait a minute. So he's the CEO of the universe?
I don't know. Exposes astronomers.
Astronomers, not of astronomy.
Well, what is astronomy is the practice, and who does astronomy?
Astronomers must be a company.
No,
what's the company astronomers?
No, it's everybody. He's in charge of everybody with telescopes.
No.
And knowing that, he shouldn't be way up in the sky with HR. What are you saying?
It's a software development firm valued at over $1 billion. Astronomer is.
Did he lose his job? Is there any follow-up on this?
Well, we know that his wife did find out because internet sleuths went and found his wife, and she removed her last name on Facebook.
Can we also? Can I have a look at the picture of the couple, the affair couple again?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. The guy's the CEO of a billionaire company. He's having an affair. Let's give credit where credit's due. An age-appropriate affair.
My husband was very upset when he saw this, and he's like, "Why couldn't he have an affair with at least someone that was younger and better looking?"
That's politically correct. No, but put the picture up again. How do you know he's having an affair just from that picture? Like,
no, there's definite comfort there.
well, he's holding
And
on
you
to
can,
HR.
You can tell they're not married. He's smiling.
Yeah.
And
Is he holding? He's holding her breast. Is he holding her?
no, he's not. He's not exclusively holding the breast. His forearms are over the top, and
No, his hand's on her breast. His hand.
She's holding it on her breast.
yeah,
On her breast.
She's
moved
doing
it
that.
there. She's doing that. That's like when you play with someone and go, stop hitting yourself. It's like, stop touching me breast.
What?
You don't do that with. I do that with my kids. You do that old bully technique where you grab their wrist and go, stop hitting yourself. Why are you hitting yourself? You never did that?
He didn't touch me. He wouldn't touch me.
No, I didn't. I'm not like you. I don't touch my children.
Sons. It's just a different. It's a
Well, it
different
doesn't
thing.
make it better. It doesn't make it better. Here, turn toward me. Wow, this is so weird. You're just watching me, Howie Mandel, on my podcast, and now I'm Howie Mandel in a commercial. The same guy, different clothes, and a different message. Have you heard of Kava Mate? It's the latest innovation from Feel Free, and it might be my new favorite. They've stayed true to their roots with noble kava, but this time they've paired it with yerba mate for a clean, balanced lift. I tried it for the first time last week, and I was blown away. The subtle caffeine boost from the yerba mate kept me energized for hours, while the noble kava gave me the same calm, centered feeling I've always loved from their products. I've been a longtime fan of Feel Free Classic Tonic. It's a plant-based energy supplement made with the noble kava root and leaf kratom that helps me stay focused, clear-headed, and productive. Just half a bottle is all it takes to get in that zone. Both Kava Mate and Classic work great on their own or paired together, depending on what your day looks like. Just be sure to consume responsibly. That's important, and follow the recommended use on the bottle. Get Kava Mate now at feelfree.com. And now I'm going to change my clothes and go back to the podcast.
Yeah.
Stop hitting yourself. Like that. You know how we always do
He
that.
didn't do that.
Stop hitting.
You know what
stop
he did
hitting
do?
yourself.
Because
I don't know if we talked-
my 4-year-old always goes to his mum. He goes, Mum, I'm not hitting myself. Dad's moving my arms. And then I'm trying to stop him. I'm trying to pull his arms away. It's fun stuff. Yeah,
He
stop hitting
didn't
me.
do that to me. He left me at a did we talk about this last time? Where he left
I don't
me?
know. You haven't said it yet.
He left me at a
You're not
circus
supposed to talk about that anymore.
Okay.
accidentally. So
Accident-
I would rather.
Did he take a chimp home with him? Was it days and weeks until it realised the chimp was getting better grades?
I did get really bad. No, this was when I was really young.
Anyway, we don't have to talk about that.
So how'd you leave it at the zoo? How'd you leave it at the zoo? What did you
We've
do?
already
the-
talked about it before.
Oh,
but
it's
I'm
It's
just
not a
saying-
zoo. It's circus.
I'm just
There's
saying-
no difference between a zoo and a circus?
There's a big difference. The zoo doesn't travel around.
That was
There
the
could be a
problem.
traveling zoo. There could be a traveling zoo.
No,
Not a good one.
no.
Why does that matter?
The zoos are like, there's good zoos and there's bad. So my wife is like an animal activist type of person, and she won't go to any zoo. She doesn't believe that any animal should be kept in captivity at any stage, where I have a different opinion. I believe there's a lot of animals that have been kept in captivity that we brought back from the brink of extinction because of zoos and because of the things we've learned about animals. And also I believe that some animals, like the koala bear, I don't give a fuck if that cunt's in the zoo. He sleeps for 22 hours a day.
That's 17.
he sleeps in a tree, and he 22 hours a day he sleeps in a tree,
And he's
going.
high.
And he's high, and he's got chlamydia. Let him be in a zoo.
Yeah.
So-
I went to your
Wait.
country and saw that.
Koalas do have chlamydia.
About 80% of all koalas have chlamydia.
And you know how he knows that?
Because I
He
fucked a
fucked
lot.
You beat me to it. They do have chlamydia.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird?
Is that where chlamydia came from on people?
Koalas?
What you
Well-
you think it started with koalas?
Almost all
TVs.
and
SUVs.
and some Australian.
All SUVs started. No, I know when
So
I was
you
dating, a
reckon
woman had an SUV.
You reckon? Okay, so Australia, in its modern sense, has only been around for 240
It's a penal colony.
years. Yes, it's a lot of penises. No, it's a prison. Yeah, prison.
You know that, right?
What?
That Australia was a prison.
Didn't know that.
The
That's where we
English,
said-
Like alligator Alcatraz.
but with crocodiles.
Oh,
So the English sent their prisoners there, and then once you were freed as a prisoner, you were they were like, well done, you've set your time, and then you could build a house
and bring a koala home and have your way with it.
And if you fuck a koala, and that's how chlamydia happens. So we got Australia.
What are you looking up?
I don't know how to
STD?
spell chlamydia. Where did chlamydia come from?
Oh, it's one of the. It's a predictive text in my search engine.
From the.
Chlamydia.
From the. No, she doesn't read sign language.
She doesn't read sign language.
It was. You don't leave it like that.
No.
Or from the vagina. Same thing.
Right, yeah, from the vagina. Don't be a silly cunt. That's it.
Oh, I can't say that.
You can. We did. We all moved on.
Right.
So are you literally Googling where did chlamydia
Yeah, look, all I see is chlamydia source. That's horrible.
Or does it originally...
Do you have a fact? Oh, here's a fact. There it is, right there. Koalas are...
No, I just want to know.
Basically, livestock gave it to koalas.
And then how did humans get it?
Wait.
Cattle.
Cattle.
Sorry, because introduced animals into the ecosystem of Australia. So before we had sheep and cattle breeding, which aren't obviously indigenous to Australia, that they
What is indigenous?
The koalas indigenous.
But not the cattle, not the sheep.
No, we didn't have sheep and we have the most sheep and cows now, but we didn't have
the most.
America imports $26 billion worth of Australian beef, and we don't import any from you, and that's why you want to put. I don't know why you. We buy more stuff from. We buy 3 times more stuff from America than America buys from us. Why would you tariff us? We're the nice people who
have animals, cute little fuzzy animals in the trees with chlamydia.
We go to war with
enough problems.
We have animals with chlamydia. We're good folk.
You are good for that. I went to a sheep shearing place in Australia. I'm fascinated by Australia. I'm fascinated by your country.
So my grandfather, my step grandfather, he was like a cattle auctioneer, and he was homeless at like 13. And he went and worked in sheep station to sheep station. So in my summer break, we have sheep stations in my family. I used to just go watch
a sheep station.
Sheep stations, like shearing.
Oh, shearing. I didn't know that's a sheep station.
And I would stand like a place called Parks in Australia, which actually has the satellite dish where the moon landing was broadcast from, which is an interesting fun fact. I used to watch men just shearing sheep, and they'd have them between their legs, the shear, and they'd shear them like back-breaking work.
That's where chlamydia came from.
So the men gave it to the sheep.
Just shearing.
The sheep gave it to the.
How do you hold the sheep?
That's
there?
it. Okay, so
Why
we
is
always do New Zealand jokes about New Zealand. That's our we always call them sheep shaggers. They always have sex with sheep. Every nation has a nation that we think has sex with sheep. The British think, the English think, the Welsh, and all that stuff. But this joke's going to fail, but it's calling about it. So,
but if we have, do we have a listener down under?
Well, we would now. I'll plug it on my platform.
Okay.
But
well, here's one for you.
But yeah, so
mates.
There's a New Zealand bloke, and he's in a field and he's fucking a sheep, and the Australian bloke walks up. You have to know the New Zealand accent for this joke to work.
I know it.
Okay,
I know it.
So he walks up. He's fucking a sheep, and the Australian bloke walks up and goes, "Hey, in Australia, we shear those sheep." And the New Zealander went, "I'm not shearing it with anyone." See, I knew it wouldn't work.
Get it? What? Sharing.
Because they say the word
Sharing.
shearing. See, it's
Sharing.
like
You got to know the New Zealand accent like him and I do.
Yeah, if you don't know
but
the New
you
Zealand...
didn't know the New Zealand accent.
You didn't even know that we were in New Zealand when we went and saw sheep shearing. You thought we were in Australia. So don't even play like you know that part of the world.
How did you know where I was when I was looking?
Because I was with you.
Yeah, because the day before you went to Hobbiton. Am I correct?
Yes.
You did the 2 things in New Zealand.
No, I did New Zealand. I rode on the sailboat. What is that called? I was in Auckland and I did the what's it called? The big. What's the biggest sailing
world
race?
Oh, well, this the America's Cup.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I got to ride on the boat.
Yeah, it's
there
pretty amazing.
in the bay in Auckland. It was like one of the most fun times of my life.
That means New Zealand must have just won it the year before. The winner hosts it. So right up until the late 80s, America had never lost it, and then Australia won it in the late 80s. There's an untold documentary about it. Yeah.
I know that.
And so New Zealand must have just won it. But that was one of my earliest memories as a kid, is Australia winning the America's Cup, because we all got a day off work We had a politician, Bob Hawke, who was...
Did Australia take the day off work when Ray Gun was competing in the Olympics this year?
Oh, mate, I was in Australia when bloody Ray Gun happened, right? And I was out there just doing work, and my phone lit up from all my American friends, right? And it was just text after text after text, and I thought, oh, something bad's happened, something bad has happened. Turn on your TV. Turn on your TV like this, right? And I turned on to see the... Look, it takes years to make a reputation and seconds to break it down, right? I've been doing... Me and the Hemsworths have been doing a lot of heavy lifting to make Australians cool. And then all of a sudden, fucking Ray Gun shows up. And I was just like... You know, like what it felt like? Imagine
for those that don't,
Yeah,
we have 2 listeners now in New Zealand and Australia. So for the Americans, Ray Gun is the name of the dancer that was the break dancer in
Everyone
the Olympics.
She was a middle-class white woman who studied breakdancing at university. Her name was Rachel Gunn or something, and she called herself Ray Gun, and she did a lot of that, and she dressed like she was about to play lawn bowls, right? And it was a lot of jumping around. Like
Let's play the clip of Ray Gun.
Let's have a bit. Let's have a bit of the gun.
They didn't have that ready.
No, they have it ready.
Oh, within the time we've been talking, they must have.
No, they don't. I saw the face.
It's always at the
Really?
front.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, when I was watching it, and
They're still looking up chlamydia.
I was just like,
we got more on chlamydia.
I was like, oh my god. It's the equivalent of, imagine being like a hardworking Muslim who's come out to this country and assimilated. You're still into Islam. You still pray to Mecca, but you also celebrate the 4th of July and you love your adopted country. And then you watch 9/11 on the TV and you think, ooh, this will make my life harder. That's what Ray Gun was for a white Australian.
Ray Gun was your 9/11.
Wow, this is the Australian 9/11.
Ray Gun was my 9/11. Here she comes.
Here she
Top
plays.
10 illest Ray Gun moves.
Okay.
Howie Mandel here. I've seen some tough acts in my days, but nothing is tougher than trying to give a dog a pill. You're wrestling, you're pleading, you're practically doing a Cirque du Soleil routine with a piece of cheese. Pill butter is like magic, but with peanut butter. With pill butter, you just take a little bit of the delicious pill butter, wrap it around the pill, and bam, your dog thinks it's a treat. Made right here in the good old USA with human-grade ingredients. Plus, it's 10% off with code Howie10 at pillbutter.com.
Okay, Ray Gun.
She's got,
Even the smirk.
she points at the badge, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the kangaroo.
What is that?
No, that one was good.
That's not good.
No, it's good.
None of it is
No,
good.
she's not good. And she yawns at the other people.
Oh, that's boring.
She does
Look
some
what
trash
I'm
talking.
doing. Oh, wow.
Whoa. Yeah, get up there, gun.
Oh, wow. There's
Here we go. Do that
was
one.
it.
Touch your toes.
That
Touch
was
your toes.
it.
She looks like a McDonald's.
Oh, and she goes back into...
The T-Rex.
She looks like a McDonald's employee having a seizure. Doesn't she?
Now she's pointing at the badge, and because she's pointing at the badge was because there's a kangaroo on the Australian emblem.
Right. And what does that have to do with what any move that she made? What is that?
Because she does
See,
the
Look
at me
kangaroo,
go.
she jumps as the kangaroo, and she
I feel-
arches back like the kangaroo.
You feel that's good?
I feel bad because I feel like that's kind of me.
No,
But you didn't. You're not representing a country.
But
Hey,
I
if-
feel I was a dancer.
If Ray Gun's at a wedding,
Yeah.
you go, girl. Have a good time. I'm all for it. Ray Gun, we'd all get around in a circle and go Ray Gun, like at a wedding.
Yeah.
Not at the Olympics. The problem is, it makes it seem like Australia has no other people who can do that job. Like, we
Yeah.
don't have any hip
You have a lot of great. People don't realize that Australia is the home of breakdancing.
the mecca of
We're fairly multicultural people. We got black people a couple of years ago. We've done everything. No, we're pretty multicultural.
But here's the thing: it's one thing to come out and suck at the Olympics.
You're as
What?
multicultural
I'm
as the
laughing
Black
at
Pack.
myself.
I'm laughing at you too, and I'm just trying to keep going. But that's congratulations on the.
Laughing at myself.
The import. Anyway, the fact that she didn't only lose the Olympics. You know, they're no longer. That's no longer.
There's no longer breakdancing.
Just the whole sport went away.
She got a score of 0, and it was the only athlete that Snoop Dogg made comments about. You know how Snoop Dogg just showed up at the Olympics this time, and he'd be at the equestrian and all that type of stuff?
Yeah.
But he actually came out and said that Australian girl was no good.
Really?
That wasn't the exact words. He went, "There's no good shizzle."
Right.
That was the gist of what
But
he
you
said.
watched it just now and thought it was good?
No, I said I feel bad because I can relate.
Do you know
Like,
anybody who knows her?
Okay, well, here's the problem, right? So there was like an Australian AFL team, which is Australian rules football, which is a whole breed of football that's too hard to explain right now. But one of our codes of our football, we have 2 codes of football that's very popular.
Is
in
that the
Australia.
one with the guy who always puts his finger in his ass?
That's rugby league. That's a different code, but that's a lot of fun.
also Australia.
And you're thinking of John Hopewadi. And he's been retired for a long time, but the footage is...
Just so people know what he's talking about. Show John Hopewadi.
Do you have that
John
ready?
John Hopewadi, finger in the ass. If you get a second John Hopewadi doing it, they'll be very rare. But what were we talking
Just
about?
a guy. There's that him?
No, that's...
Look at this guy. Who's
That's
this?
just a bloke with his finger in his ass
No.
in a soccer game. That's not even rugby league.
No, that's not rugby league. But what I like about this is the delay. Like, he doesn't know where his finger is. It's like he's looking for his finger. Then he's saying,
He
where
pretended-
was my finger? Where was my finger?
How is he playing in anything that has any
But wait.
spectators?
Oh,
and
now I
security?
know where my finger was.
He pretended like that was a wedgie pick. It wasn't a wedgie pick. That was a
John-
inner,
but look
that
at
was
what
an
he's
inner
talking about,
hit.
John.
Every time you scratch your arsehole, you do sniff just to see. It's not
No?
because you enjoy the sniff. It's because you want to see if it's too moist down there or it was
No.
a dry rub.
No.
No, you don't. Me neither.
No, I think you do. I've asked that on stage. I don't understand the human condition of putting your finger in a well-known stink hole, like you know, and even if it's your belly button or your ass.
Well, you got to get your belly button.
Okay, but whatever you
There's
do,
lint in there.
okay,
Can't get it out with your tongue.
you don't speak for everyone. But anyway, the point is, why do you need to smell it after? Like, why? Like, you know it stinks.
Because you want to. If you put your fingers in your armpit, you want to see what the rest of the world are thinking of you.
No.
Oh, I do.
But you have to dig, like, if your finger's in your ass, they smell it like, oh, like they're going to be surprised.
Who
put roses in
Anyway,
there?
they had the
Go ahead.
end of year party for one of the football teams, and a couple of the players for Halloween type of dressed as Ray Gun. You know, it's a very easy outfit. Just wear the thing and the hat and
Right,
a little brown wig, right?
Yeah.
And those guys got called misogynistic, that they were being demeaning to an Australian female athlete, and how dare they? And there had to be some form of apology. I thought it was going to always. As soon as I saw Ray Gun, I went, "That's this year's Halloween outfit."
I don't think it's misogynistic.
I don't
Why
think
is it
either.
misogyny? You're not making fun of women. You're making fun of, and you're not making fun of it. She became a pop culture moment, and you're just.
Icon.
Yeah,
She is kind of an icon. You should be proud.
She made, and correct me if I'm wrong, but she put some offer out there that she would pay an amount of money, like $5,000, for anyone who could dance better than her, because she was meant to be the top ranked. And she put out a video where she went, "You think you can dance better than me?" And then she cracks her knuckles. Well, let's see.
if there's a Ray Gun video where she makes the challenge.
She does make the challenge.
Because we'll do it right now.
That video fully exists. We can put it out to the American public.
And we'll let you dance.
I don't want to do it.
No, you should.
You said
don't
you're a
wanna do it.
dancer. Everyone wants
You
to
said
see
you're a
it.
I
dancer.
don't, I don't want to do it.
It's just a challenge. You can win
No.
$5,000.
No.
You might win $5,000.
It's Australian, so it's like $3,000, but still nice.
No. I don't want to do it.
No deal.
No deal.
I see what you did there. You see what you did there?
I'll tell a little story about me and you the other day, which made
He's a game show host too.
Okay,
You're
so
doing a good job.
I do. Yeah.
Snake.
But, so we were on a bill the other night at the Comedy Store together, and we were chatting about game shows and stuff like that. And Mark Maron was on stage, and we forgot to shut the door. And Mark Maron got angry at Howie on stage like this, like, I can't do his voice, but he's like, Howie's been off, Howie's come up the stage, and you can still fucking hear him from the fucking dressing room, and we have to listen to fucking Howie like this. Right?
I know.
And so Howie looked at me and went, "Oh, we gotta be quiet," like this, and
Yeah.
I went, "So I said deal or no deal," you know.
He kept it going, so you'd be even madder at me. Did you find that wakamaki? Oh,
Here
this
we go,
is Ray
here we
Gun.
go. You gotta listen to the
Ray
audio.
Gun,
Like,
here.
can we have audio on this?
Yeah, we'll have audio. Play it.
10
Better
grand.
than me. Really?
Uh-oh.
Let's find out, shall we?
Whoa.
Let's talk credit and the debt that comes with it. Cards are maxed through the roof, but don't get
That's 10 grand challenge. 10 grand. That's six and a half thousand American dollars. That's a good deal. If you can dance better than Ray Gun.
Every dance troupe, even if they're 8 years old, that we have on AGT is better than that.
Okay, I've got to ask. I almost was a judge on Australia's Got Talent. I would love to have that job. It's one of my dream jobs. Is
Let's
being,
get you the job.
I could do the Australian one. but-
Fremantle, if you're listening, I think you'd be a good judge because you're honest, you're funny, you're entertaining, and I think you're knowledgeable.
But the problem I have is with the dance troops always lose me. I just don't see how it. I can see how talented they are. I can go, that's really great what you did. I just can't see how it's an act that someone would pay to see over the course of.
Jabberwockies.
Yeah, and the Jabberwockies, what they did was genius. Was masks. Like, is there an original Jabberwocky in the Jabberwockies?
Probably
Doesn't
not.
matter. But that's what's amazing
It's
about
like the
it.
Blue Man Group.
It is the same thing. You know that it isn't. It isn't the original.
Can't be.
No, I know.
Can't
I
be,
just
yeah.
said
But
that.
isn't that brilliant that you can create a show of human movement and that people want to come see because there's great music and kind of, it's like going to a gymnastics show. I don't understand skating shows either. But and your job as a judge, if you should get it, and he should get it, that job. Your job. Watch, I get fired and they hire him.
No,
on AGT.
I'm just after the Australian job. I don't need the American job. I'm not ready for the big league.
Yeah, you don't know. People, they can be listening to you and think, that's so much funnier. That is so much good. And he understands sign language. Howie
Don't
doesn't
worry.
even
Not
have
with
it.
the- not with-
I understand. So I studied musical theatre at university.
Did you really?
Yeah, that's what I studied. Yeah.
You in musical theater? I don't know why that
was
makes me laugh.
19 or something. That was a job to do. I went to a place called Whopper, which was Hugh Jackman went there. I remember because Hugh Jackman wasn't famous yet, and there was all the teachers were in love with this guy. Right, he'd been in a couple of Australian movies, and I remember all the teachers would be like, "When Hugh was here, he used to do a thing with that." And I remember thinking, "Fuck this! Like, who is this Hugh guy that we have to hear about all the time?" And then like the next week, he was Wolverine.
Really?
Yeah. So like, originally Wolverine.
Do you sing?
Originally Wolverine was going to be Russell Crowe, and then Russell Crowe was busy or something like that, and he suggested Hugh Jackman.
Because we have Sonny in the Black Pack here. I have a band.
I
and we could
can't.
do
I
a
can't
music.
sing anymore. No, it's
Yeah,
been
you
a very long
Yeah,
time.
do something from
no,
Oklahoma.
No.
Do something from Les Mis.
Two bright side lights winking and blinking. Ain't
Wow.
no finer rig I'm a thinking. You could
Sonny,
the rig
come
if
in.
you think that I care
Wait,
to
start
swap
again.
For that sunny little flavor with the fringe on the top. That's what I remember
Wow.
from Oklahoma. That wasn't good singing, but I'm just trying
No,
to
it
remember
was
the song.
great.
Oh, fuck
Let's
off.
take an intermission and we'll be back.
Give me the golden buzzer, you prick.
Howie Mandel here. You know that feeling when you're staring at your to-do list like it's written in ancient Greek, or when you're frantically looking for your phone? Well, on the phone? That's where Mood comes in. Their concentrated nootropic and vitamin blend is brain fuel your day didn't see coming. It supports mood, energy, memory, and focus. Go to moodnootropics.com and use the code Howie10 for 10% off your order and join Mood's mission to enhance mood, prioritize health, and simplify life.
Sonny, do you know any musicals that are that we don't have to get
I
flagged?
can't sing. I
No,
can't
not
sing.
that you won't get flagged for. Every single one you will get flagged.
Oh, man.
I love that kind of stuff.
You like musicals?
No,
Yeah, you don't like West Side Story?
no,
Really?
no.
He hates musicals.
Oh, I love musicals.
I don't like theater.
You don't like theatre?
No,
Do you like plays?
no.
Yeah, I don't like plays
Isn't
either.
that
but,
what theatre
but
is?
Well, what's that theater?
but musical theatre. You're going to the
So
theatre.
here's the problem I have. It makes me laugh where it's not supposed to make me laugh because, first of all, the overacting and the drama of a play.
Okay, when I watch a play that's got a bit of comedy involved, I get very upset when they get their easy laughs and the audience all go
So there you
at
go.
each other,
Now
and
you're
you
coming to my
go,
side, buddy.
"Are you fucking kidding me?" As a comedian, I'm like when you watch Oscar Wilde and the importance of being earnest, and they're all talking about the bag or whatever it is, and everyone's howling with laughter, and you're like, "It's all right.
Yes,
It's not humorous."
I agree. So but then again, I chalk that off to, it's subjective. If you think it's funny, then it's funny. I don't think it's funny. But more importantly, even in a musical, the fact that, like Les Mis, the fact that horror is happening and you break into song makes me laugh. There shouldn't be any. The fact that somebody starts singing in the course of what is supposed to be their real life makes me laugh.
I like to suspend belief and just think, oh, this is a world where everyone
Well,
has
you're
a bit
better
of,
than I am.
has a bit of a sink.
I don't like
Do
it.
you get upset by science fiction movies because there's aliens and they're not real either?
I don't think that's the same category. I don't think that's you. Okay,
But you can't suspend belief. You know that.
I do, but it makes me laugh.
When you watch a Rocky movie and the fight should have been called in the first round about 4 times.
I get your point.
Rocky's concussed, I think, and then he still gets to keep on fighting.
I get your point.
Yeah.
I get your point, but my belief system goes as far as seeing fake blood and monsters and aliens, and as soon as it's musical, I don't have that imagination. And I also don't like, even on AGT, when I say, listen, and I'm honest, this is how I am. I go, I don't respond to musical theater music. I can tell that your voice and your instrument is on.
But okay, if you weren't a judge for the Susan Boyle moment, that was in the UK, but you've seen the footage, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Of Susan Boyle. It every time I watch it, it makes the hair on your neck stand up.
Not
And
me,
she's doing a
because I
song.
don't have-
She's doing a song from Les Mis.
No, I know. And what I thought was amazing about Susan Boyle is, and that's what I love about the show, it was an incredible surprise because you didn't expect her.
Because you thought she was a nut job. She thought she was mentally not quite there.
Right. And I didn't expect to hear. She has a beautiful voice.
A stunning voice.
She has an amazing voice.
Stunning.
Do I like that song? No. Do I think it's a surprise? And do I think that there's a huge audience? There's Broadway and the West End and theater. I will say that. But I'm telling you that I personally don't respond
What
to that.
about
Like a
what,
Jackie Ivanko.
what about a comedy like Book of Mormon?
I didn't love it.
Oh, I love Book of
See?
Thought it
But
was
I
fun.
love South Park. I love those guys. I love Trey, and I think they do it. And then I felt like even on Book of Mormon, I felt like, for me personally, I felt that the edginess and the swearing and that was like, because it was so shocking to that to
All right,
theater.
You're seated in a chair.
Most
There's
of the
an
time.
entertainer in front of you.
Yeah.
You're in a room full of people. What do you want that entertainer to be doing?
Oh, I have a vast array of things that I like to see. I like singing. I just
But is it
musical
like
theater.
a rock band?
I love rock and roll.
Would you
I love-
rather watch
I go to every-
stand up?
I love stand up. I
Yeah.
go and I watch stand up, and I love rock and roll. I've seen the Stones many times. I love hip hop. I love every kind of music. Musical theater, not so much. Well, not every kind of music. I don't like classical. I don't like opera. But I
can't
understand.
I can't stand jazz. People pissing around.
Really?
Yeah, I can't stand jazz.
You don't like diddling?
No, it's just the
Diddling, musical diddling? Find
like
that.
I like to have
Find that
I like to have
musical-
a song that I know is going to end eventually.
But do you know that there are there are diddling contests?
What?
I don't know if it's scatting or jazz.
Oh, scat. It's fuck scat. Learn some words.
Really?
Yeah, learn some words. man.
No, because you're using your voice as an instrument.
I'm even angry when songs aren't sung in English. What are you trying to do? You're trying to be difficult? Just sing it in English. Everyone knows English. English is the easiest language. I learned it when I was 2.
Do you say that? Do you say that in Italy when you go to an opera?
No, but that brings me to my European tour. It's coming up where I'll be performing in Milan and Rome and 60 other cities across Europe.
And they speak English.
Well, thank God for Netflix, man, because before that you couldn't really
What kind of venue do you play in Italy?
I play theates.
The Coliseum?
I don't play the Coliseum,
Oh,
the
okay.
theatre. They have other theatres. It's not like I fucking go out there and they send a tiger on me. I do it. I'm doing Milan and I'm doing Rome when I'm in Italy, but I'm doing like places like Croatia and Prague and France for the first time, Germany and the Czech Republic and all across
Is the
Ireland.
Croatian audience what they say it is?
Never done Croatia. This is my first time doing Zagreb. And the show's already sold out. We had to put an extra show on. So I'm a big fan of the Croats, man. Thanks for coming. I don't know if Croat's an offensive term. As I said it, I was like, the fucking Croats are going to show up.
Crows. I think the Crows.
Yeah.
Yes.
Croatia, yeah.
No, I think they're the Crows. So diddling. Do we have a diddling that we have from the contest? Don't we have from the contest from England?
This is 1974. Scotland.
But this is
Scotland
how-
crowned
Oh,
the
Scot-
world's best diddler.
This is a European
I'm going to Scotland. I'll be there.
Okay, so
The
listen
gigs.
to what the people
A
will be doing.
large crowd of diddling enthusiasts are here to cast a critical ear over every diddle. Are diddlers made or are they born, basically?
Well, I would say they're born.
Are they?
Yes, definitely.
But a lot of very, very strong diddlers here today. So it's all now with the judges.
The problem with these blokes is,
Seated position.
if one of them had a stroke, it would be a long time before someone would come to their assistance.
That is the problem.
They'd be like, he's just diddling.
No. Diddly. Okay, we got it. We got it. Diddly.
What was the last thing he said before he died? Diddly.
But you see, it is a thing. You can't. You always say you can't. What do you say? You can't schmoosh on somebody's smosh?
You can't yuck someone's yum.
Oh, I knew it.
You
Was
can't yuck. So that's a lovely saying. You can't shit on what other people are into.
Right.
I do that too much in my life. I wish that it's a bad
Isn't
quality.
that called
You
content?
guys just spent the last
That's a
10
bad-
minutes shitting on each
yeah.
other's interests.
Yeah, that's a bad quality. No, you can't eat people's food. Well, what did she said? What is it? You can't yuck on a yum.
You can't,
Can't eat people's food.
don't yuck someone's yum.
Don't yuck someone's yum. I'm going to remember that. It's a nice thing to say.
Are you a happy guy?
Happy. I have
no.
moments of. I have intense moments of happiness, and I'm a fairly content person. But I lean more towards depression.
Me too.
If I was to be honest with you.
Me too. So I was looking the other day, and Jim Carrey has a fan page. Jim Carrey is very.
Well, he's doing very well, I've heard.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
kid's
he deserves a fan page.
but I
I
don't know.
think when you sent it to me, you thought it was really him. Did you think
no,
it was
no,
really
I
him?
know he's not on social media.
Okay, all right.
I know Jim, and he's become like this guru. He's very. I feel like he's advanced the practice of humanity.
I've got a few opinions on this now.
Uh-oh.
I'm a very big Jim Carrey fan.
I'm a huge Jim Carrey fan.
When people post that clip of him doing a commencement speech at a university, and I think that's where it all came from, where he's
No, he always talks about stuff.
yeah, but he's there going, and my father could have been a comedian, but he chose a job that da 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 da.
I agree with that.
And I learned that you can be fired from a job that you don't like, and why not do a job that you do? No, he is a generational talent, right?
But
they knew
here's
in Canada he was going to be famous from at the age of 14.
I saw
14. They were putting him on the TV.
I saw him on stage. Why are you laughing?
This whole podcast is just you guys disagreeing and arguing with each other.
We're not arguing. I love the guy.
No,
I'm
no,
not-
we
No,
like
I
this
know,
is-
no, I know, but I just no.
No.
Don't
No.
yuck on our
No.
yum.
No,
This
no.
is
Your
this is
yum
our
is
yum. This
disagreeing.
This is
No,
our yum.
I disagree with you though. I knew him. I was there when he started.
Okay, no, and so generational talent. So someone you could compare Jerry Lewis maybe to him, but really,
No, I think he's better than Jerry Lewis ever
really
was.
he's on his own island of talent, right? And he's there telling people never give up. Well, it's easy for you. You're fucking Jim Carrey.
It wasn't easy for him. Do you know his background? Do you know that his father lost the job and they were living in a trailer and the whole family was cleaning offices all night?
But I mean, it's easy for him when he became an adult to go to a job. I don't know if his childhood was bad or anything like that. That's a different argument altogether. I'm saying talent-wise, how many people in this industry, just in entertainment, and you do this as an occupation on a panel, do you have to say you shouldn't do this job anymore? You're on America's Got Talent. There are people who come out. Jim Carrey is telling those people to never give up.
No, you're
and
missing-
plenty of them should give up. am I right? Plenty of them
I
should
don't
give
agree
up.
with you.
You don't think they?
No, I don't
you
think so.
everyone should keep trucking?
If it's what you truly believe that you want to do, I believe, I always tell people, I believe in the word yes. And if there's something that you want to do, and don't do it because you think it's good or somebody else thinks it's good, do it because you think it's good. I think you got to keep doing it. And the people who don't make it are the people that give up. And Jim Carrey is a great example. Jim Carrey came out, he can do he does amazing impressions. And he probably would have made a living
doing impressions. He probably would have gotten a room in Vegas doing impressions. He wasn't the standout in Living Color until he decided, you know what my yum is? I want to take this even further. I want to be more physical. I want to be more outrageous. I'm going to do, and people would have said to him, if he would have listened to the world, just keep doing those great impressions. You'll get a room in Vegas. He goes, that's not what I want. It's kind of like Richard Pryor did. Richard Pryor, you know, they were trying to make him the next Bill Cosby, and he was working clean and doing the Sullivan Show and doing all that. And he went, fuck it. I'm just going to talk about, you know,
I have
real stuff.
I have a funny relationship with American comedy history in the sense that the things that you're mentioning are things that I know now. I know about Living Color now, but I didn't get to see Jim Carrey until Ace Ventura.
Which was his breakout?
We didn't get In Living Color on Australian TV.
Right.
My earliest memories of Richard Pryor are not of a stand-up comedian. My earliest memory, I used to love I used to love the movie The Toy.
Yeah.
Which,
I remember that.
has dated badly.
Yeah.
It's about a white kid buying a black guy in a supermarket and having him as a toy.
Yeah.
You know, it's got its flaws. But I loved it. And the kid from that movie went into porn, but that's another podcast. And then George Carlin to me was Rufus from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Big comics didn't tour Australia. My parents weren't comedy enthusiasts. We didn't have any HBO specials coming out. The most pivotal moment for me in stand-up was Eddie Murphy's Delirious was a cinematic release, so you could rent it at the video store.
Right.
And my brother rented it over and over and over again, and I used to watch it about 6 or 7. But we didn't. I just wish that I had the opportunity growing up to watch In Living Color and all, even just Saturday Night Live. I didn't know that Wayne's World was a sketch before it was a movie. It was just a movie.
Right. Well, I feel like I was. Luckily, I'm old, but I was born at a time when I could watch all this develop.
Yeah.
And I watched it, and I knew these people, and I watched Richard Pryor each and every night put together, cobble together, what became Live on the Sunset Strip. Without that show, without that lead, without that light, there wouldn't be a Delirious.
Right.
I think that is a.
I know.
So what I'm saying is, when these people like Jim Carrey and like Richard Pryor, they blazed the trail that didn't exist. It's kind of like when Columbus, convinced 3 boatloads of people, let's go sail to what everybody believes is the end of the earth. Just do it. Don't give up. And he could have fallen off the edge of the earth, but no, he found, this is why we're here today. He was lost and he found this. But what I'm saying is, and Jim, I know Jim intimately, I know him. I actually talked to him like a week ago and had lunch with him. He's an amazing human being who had a very tough, and it might just be internally, but he discovered how to live and how to make it and how to. So yeah, that thing, that speech that he talks about at the school at the commencement, he goes, there's only 2 choices in life, and your choice is fear or love. There's a reason most people choose fear to make the stronger thing. This is why I'm not going to do this. I have to have a job. And you, as a kid from Australia who came up in probably a middle class, you didn't know anybody in show business.
Working class.
Working class.
Lower working
The
class,
fact that you are doing what you're doing today and sitting here and you have a roof over your head and you're world renowned and you're playing Croatia is because you didn't give up, because this is a stupid idea. It really is. The pursuit of what you have is a dumb idea in our cultural pantheon. In everybody would think when you were going to school and even when you were taking musical theater, I'm going to be a comedian. I'm going to be a world-renowned.
I never thought I'd be a world-renowned one.
And you know why you're world-renowned?
I never set my sights on that.
Because you don't give up. And I think even
now,
there's
I don't
reasons
have any other skills. Really, is the big.
You could be singing in musicals.
Theater.
Yeah, musical theater. Well, there's not much musical theatre jobs that left for like my age who hasn't done. I could do Mr. Cellophane in Chicago. That job's always waiting. Or I could be the mum in Hairspray. They're the 2 gigs I've got left that I could possibly get.
But you could be in sales. You could have a job. You could be working in a cubicle.
I was in sales. I wasn't bad at sales. Sales was all right.
You could make a living and pay your rent.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. You'd be miserable.
But we just said we're miserable anyway. Look at us 2, man. living our dreams. You're doing a podcast with your daughter. Life doesn't get much better than that.
In this moment, I'm having a good time.
It doesn't get much better than that.
Are you kidding me?
Howie Mandel here. You ever wake up feeling like you accidentally swallowed a water balloon? That bloated, sluggish, who stuck a bowling ball into my stomach feeling? Plan P is here to help flush that all away. Literally, Plan P are delicious, chewy gummies that are packed with all natural ingredients like buchu leaf, dandelion, juniper berry, and much more. These gummies help your body naturally release that excess water weight, making you feel lighter, more energetic. Use code Howie20 for 20% off at planpgummies.com.
What's this? Is this a paternity test and my brother's about to walk in?
No. Bill?
Is Paul Hogan going to come in and say he's my dad?
Crocodile Diddy. No, this is from YouTube. It's a plaque.
Oh,
we got 100,000 subscribers.
There we go. Well done, you. That
Thank you.
That is a big deal.
Yeah, thanks.
100,000 subscribers. You get a plaque.
Play the song,
music?
Sonny. The 100,000 plaque song. Thank you.
You know,
Wow,
you should do
that's
that
not
when he
amazing.
pipes in like that. You should call that Sonny and Share, because he's sharing with you. Be a nice little hook.
I love that.
Yeah,
Sonny, thanks for sharing.
yeah.
Not to be confused with shearing.
I don't know. Sonny's a good name though.
That's his name.
Yeah.
It's not really his name. I just found that out the other day. Sonny, that's not your name. You just use that name because it's easier for us to pronounce.
It is my name.
No, it's not.
It's my nickname.
It's your nickname.
Yeah.
That's
He
not
doesn't
his real
want
name.
people to know.
You don't want people to know your real name?
No, I don't mind. No, I'm going to my real name. They just have a hard time pronouncing it.
I think he can.
I'll give it a go.
Pronounce
try?
it. No, wait. Don't tell him. Pronounce it.
I'll spell it for you.
Okay.
Srawat.
Sawata.
Not even
Not even
close.
close.
Not even close.
That wasn't even close.
Sarah-
So where was the Sawata? Where did you get the last
Ernie.
A? Where did you get that?
Ernie.
It's Srawat.
SRA.
WAT.
Sra. How would you pronounce that?
I actually don't know how to pronounce it, but Srawat.
Yes! Fuck yeah, that was perfect.
And
That was amazing.
Sarata was miles away. Not bad.
You want to try the last name? The last name is really hard.
I didn't get the first one.
I know. Let's try the
Sarara.
last one.
Okay, give me a go.
Promyotin.
PROM. Prom. What's the last letters?
Yotin.
This is a good segment to have. It's
prom
like
team.
What the fuck?
this is like a stupid person spelling bee. This is like a dumb person spelling bee.
Yeah,
Is it right? How do you pronounce your last name?
Jackie?
Oh, I wasn't listening.
A PROM.
She doesn't listen
Can I
till
write it down?
Yeah,
Because I'm gonna
write it
forget.
down, write it down.
Okay.
PROM.
Hold on. Okay. PRO what?
PROMYOTIN.
O-T-I-N.
Brought to you by me.
Promyotin.
What the hell?
Promyotin?
You're so amazing. That's why you're a teacher.
She's a teacher.
That's why you're a teacher.
Is this
Perfect.
okay? So where is this name from?
Oh, you
Cleveland.
You gotta guess.
Cleveland.
Okay, well it's not Hawaii because it's not
No.
the same letters, but it sounds like it would be a name from the Pacific. Am I correct?
Pacific.
Asia,
Sure.
New Zealand,
No.
Right.
No.
Croatia.
No. So
He's
a
a
lot
croat.
of people, they ask when they hear that or see the name, they think I'm Russian. Because I think a lot of people pronounce
Nobody
it
thinks
from-
you're Russian.
Yotin.
Nobody thinks.
No one's
Sonny,
ever-
Sonny,
no one's
nobody has
ever guessed
ever
that you're
said, "Who's the Russian guy
No one
playing
thinks you're
piano?"
A lot of
Russian.
people, a lot
They
of
just
people
think
said
you're in a
that,
hurry.
Actually. Yeah, no, they're like from Vyotin.
Oh, when they just see the name written.
Yeah, when they just see the name, they think I'm Russian, but I'm not Russian.
I'll tell you, he's Thai. He's Thai.
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 I love Thailand.
Are you playing there?
I played there recently. Yeah,
Yeah?
last year I was in Thailand. Yeah, it's a wonderful place.
What's one of your favorite things about Thailand?
The
You.
food and the prostitutes. In that order.
Why they call it
No,
Bangkok.
I like the food, and I like that they legalized weed. I like that they went from having unlegalized weed, like the death penalty, to the next day selling it on the street. No in between.
Because you showed me the picture of, is it the king's son? Isn't it that weird?
Not to mention the king or the prince on stage.
Yo, I didn't
It is
show you
like
that.
it's like a fucking thing in Thailand, man. They love their royal family, or they're
serious.
perceived to have loved it. You don't joke about the king or anything.
No.
I wasn't gonna. I was gonna say it's the best king I've ever seen. That's what I was going to say.
What, better than my King Charles? And that's on your currency and my currency.
Yeah, I grew up
This is the thing.
Canadian.
Okay, so we had the Queen on our money. Now you got King Charles. He's got prostate cancer.
Right.
Let's not put him on the money. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. And then, you know what I mean? Like, we don't, because it costs money. It costs taxpayers' money to design the note, build the note, print them all out. Let's just go straight to William. Straight to William on the currency. Let's not go Charles on the currency.
Because of prostate cancer.
Even still, the man's in his 80s. How long do we go? I reckon we even jump past William and go to William's kid so that we can just have it for a long time so we don't have to bother with it forever.
Is this your way of saying you're anti-prostate cancer?
I am. I am not pro-cancer.
Are you pro-cancer, Dad?
Yeah, I'm not pro-prostate cancer.
What do you want to say?
Australian money is made of plastic.
Polymer. Yeah, we were the people who invented polymer. It's the hardest currency to counterfeit, and you can be thrown in a swimming pool and all your cash will be all right.
Well, we know that because we have Kyle here.
I know, but
That's a good thing.
I'm just reiterating.
They should have made the Titan sub out of that.
Man-made?
Yeah. Whoa! Thanks for bringing it up.
That would be your sponsor, I imagine.
How did you know? You want a pair of underpants?
I love a pair of underwear. I'm a big fan of underwear. I wear them like several times a week.
Medium or large?
Large.
Or small.
It's not because of my genitals, because of my waist. Thank you.
These are Canadian made. No, feel them. Take them out. Feel them. It's
Right.
they're boxer briefs, and they can what are they made out of?
Model.
Model.
Not plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Wait till the
got it.
wife feels that.
Oh, I'm gonna have an affair at a Coldplay concert in these.
Aren't they cool?
Yeah, they're very nice.
They're very nice.
Very
and
nice.
there's 4 guys in Canada make them, and they told me to give them out to people.
Oh, that's lovely. No, I will wear them in.
All the people.
Good
I give
spirit.
them to
Good
all
spirit.
the people.
They have a kangaroo pouch.
Oh yeah, did you see that? It's a kangaroo pouch. I thought you would like it.
How's it
Koalas
different
have
from?
that pouch too.
How is it? Well, most marsupials, don't they? Most marsupials.
Yeah.
What?
Marsupials have the pouch.
But look at that pouch.
Yeah, that is. And what do
It's straight down like a kangaroo.
Is that where I put my keys, or what do I put in
You're
there?
young.
Do you keep your keys by your? Do you,
No, but what's the? Oh,
Keys are
it goes
kids.
up so I can put me tangle out through there to have a piss.
your what?
And then I
Your
figure.
tangle.
Your tango?
Yeah,
Tangle.
tangle, like tangle dangle.
Tangle dangle.
Oh.
Do you ever get it tangled with other things?
No.
No.
But
you never,
I don't have the length to get the tangle going on.
I was
but I
at-
can do. Remember Puppetry the Penis?
Of course I do.
It's still going. It's still in Vegas.
I know.
If
I love it. Then I do like theater. Yes. Yes, I like theater.
That's one that tours, right? That one. Imagine back in the day if they came out to AGT, right? They would have done all right. But I can
We had
only.
a guy who painted with his penis.
I can do the wristwatch, and I can do the hamburger, and I can do the windsurfer. But that's the length of my penile puppetry. So there you go.
So you want to come out and somebody come out and aim the camera up higher so we could see it, and then he. Are you going to do that?
No, I'm not going to do it. But
No.
like you've seen the show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good show.
It's a great show.
It's a good show.
Is it based on a true story? I've seen that and the vagina monologues.
Yeah, they weren't as good. But Puppetry of the Vagina,
Monologues.
excellent.
Monologues.
If you haven't seen Puppetry of the Vagina, see that. It's like Puppetry of the Penis, but it's
You know what? It didn't work for me.
No?
Puppetry of the vagina.
What,
you
when
know
the-
why? Because you could see her lips moving.
what, when she pulled it all the way back and became a redback spider? That didn't do it for her.
She has a friend who fixes vaginas.
And penises.
Oh, she
And
she
penises.
does designer vagina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen one. I dated a girl once, and then I stopped dating her, and then we had a dalliance about 8 months later. When we both broke up with somebody else, or we were single again, and she had the procedure done.
And?
I tell you what, you could crack a knuckle in it. Whatever they did. Whatever they did was very impressive work. I was like, what did you bother to do that for?
And then-
well done you.
Wow. I love that. You don't hear any exit reviews.
Yeah, I
from
said,
vaginas.
but it's the opposite of what women do with their face in Beverly Hills. In Beverly Hills, in their face, they plump up the lips,
Right.
And then downstairs they eat lip reductions.
Is that what they do? So they
Well,
maybe
it
they
depends
suck
on
up
the
on the
vagina.
bottom.
It depends. No, they don't suck it up.
Call Natasha.
No.
Okay. No, she's in the recovery room right now. She does it every day, all day.
Oh, what?
She does different ones. She does different stuff.
And what? I met a guy who does penis enlargements.
Yeah, that's what she does too.
Okay, so the guy that I met him at a party. Really nice fella. And I was just at the party and I was like talking about myself. He goes, I watched your sitcom back in the day. And I was like, all right. So, and he goes, that episode. And so he knew my stuff. And I was chat. Me. I got a special. Da, 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 da. And then I thought, because my wife goes, and remember to ask people questions about them. So I'm always at parties like this. And what do you do for a living? Like I did that one, right? Just thought he's going to say I work in accounts or something. And he goes, I have a patent on penis enlargements and I've done over 4,000 penis enlargements. And then I was like, why did I ever talk about myself? This guy's company, it's brilliant, right? So they put a silicone sock down there. But the name of the company, what would you reckon would be the best name for a penis enlargement, a penis implant company?
Yes, implant.
Himplants.
Himplants.
That's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is he your Kardashian?
Well, see, the problem this guy has, right, is he's done 4,000. He goes, I've done athletes, I've done this, I've done that, I've done famous actors, I've done all these different people like that, right? And he goes, the problem is he can't get anyone to do a testimonial, right? So if you get any plastic surgery, even if you get your breast done, you'll go, Dr. Johnson was the greatest doctor I've ever seen. I couldn't be more happy with my results. But there's no guy that wants to go on TV. I had a very tiny penis. Very, very tiny. Now I've had this implant. Look at it. Wonderful.
Well, do you think he'd be watching today? Because he could be a sponsor. I can do
We'll
ad
talk
reads
about
for
it.
I
implants.
can reach it. Yeah,
reach
here
him
it is.
and
Implants. There it is.
Implant.
That's
is
not
the
what
first
she does,
FDA
by the way.
cleared penile enlargement implant.
Yeah.
They
This
talked
episode-
about it. Wait, they talked about it on like Vice and a bunch of other places.
Implant. There he is.
Oh, here we go. Here's some men who received some results.
Okay.
Are these? Let's hear. Oh, look at him.
Hey there, my name is Kalen. I'm a 35-year-old man who underwent the Pneuma procedure with Dr. Taj in early December 2022. My career, I'm a social media influencer. I talk about men's health, sexual wellness, gay wellness on YouTube and other social media platforms. So talking about body insecurity and penises is something I do on a regular basis. Earlier on in my adult life, I had some sexual partners who made me feel uncomfortable with the girth of my penis. And it's something that has stuck with me
Not even the
over
length.
the succeeding years. Even though I was statistically very, very long, I didn't have commensurate girth. And it was something that I really
was like one of
had
those
explored
Twizzlers.
different
It was like
penis
a-
enlargement techniques.
I'm the
previously,
opposite. I'm
pumping
all
and
girth without
extending,
length.
and
Me and
saw
him
some
should have a
results
child
that I
together
felt
to
like
even it
would
out.
never
So
Yeah, let's get
I
it.
know the three guys that run that company. There's a Muslim guy, a Jewish guy, and a gay guy. They're covering all the bases. You have
They
to
really
you
are.
have to be circumcised to
And
get
you met
one.
these guys at a
party.
at a barbecue, at a weenie roast.
I guess I could say I met him at a barbecue at Lisa Vanderpump's house.
No.
So you know Ken had one for sure.
No, Ken hasn't had one. I promise you, Ken hasn't had
Ken
one.
for sure had one.
Ken, I'm not going to say that about Ken. No, Ken's birthday's this week. I got to shout
Happy
out
birthday,
to Ken. Happy
Ken.
birthday, Ken.
Ken.
We went to Lisa's house.
I've been at Lisa's house.
Lisa's the best.
She is. I love Lisa.
great.
I will defend. If anyone says anything
Is that
bad,
where the animal rights thing? Your wife and her are friends because of
I
the
did a
animal
podcast.
activists.
We got invited over to dinner. My wife and her hit it off, and now if anyone wants to say anything bad about Lisa Vanderpump, they have to come through me. I love that woman.
I love her too. I
Because she
love her.
is a Tom Sandoval fan. Stan. She stands up
She
for
just
Tom
won't say.
Sandoval.
She won't say anything bad about anybody. Don't you notice that?
I'm all
Are
for,
you joking? Have you watched Housewives?
No, I never watch it.
But
I love her.
I'm all for knowing that people make mistakes and
Yeah.
and forgiveness and all that.
I love her. I'm just saying that's not true that she won't say anything bad about people.
No, she's a card, man. She's a.
I went to that house. It was pretty cool. with all the animals.
She
all
has
over.
a really cool sense of humor, really wicked sense of humor. She's a force to be reckoned with. She's just like, if you go to any of her restaurants or something like that and you see how it's all decorated, there's no team of people. It's all Lisa. Lisa does it all. She goes to the florist and picks out the flower selection. She does all the
She
design.
goes to the forest.
She goes to
the florist. Florist is where.
Yeah, she forages around like a pig fighting
I shouldn't
truffles.
have corrected her because I like when she has these little tidbits of information in her head, and that would have come out. You know, Lisa Vanderpump, she's in the forest a lot getting stuff for her restaurant.
She travels to the forest.
It does feel like something she would do with like a little wicker basket with a bow hanging
You
off
meet
it.
a lot of people at the barbecue. You also met, well, I think we talked about it last time, but are you still friends with the guy? I just saw him on that Hunting Bin Laden.
Oh, that guy I didn't meet the bar. I met him.
At a
I met him at
barbecue.
a barbecue at my house.
Right, I'm saying a barbecue.
Rob O'Neill.
Yeah. Did
Rob
you see
O'Neill.
Hunting Bin Laden, the
Yeah,
thing on
you
Netflix?
you had
The
me
guy who shot him
watch
is
it.
his friend.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Rob O'Neill's a good dude. He's,
I remember that.
he's an interesting fella. He's the bloke who shot Bin Laden. You know, you'll always be in the history books for something. But he was telling the story at my house one time, and at the beginning of the night, it was just like this. It was like all the girls were sitting around him. He was like this, and I knew I'd never see my kids again, and I knew that this was a suicide mission, but I had to do it for my country, for the world, like this, right? Like,
Yeah.
And I'm cooking over in the barbecue, and as the night goes on, he tells the story again. By the fourth time he tells the story, he's like this. He goes, I wasn't scared. It was no different than shooting a butte in Montana or something, a buck in Montana. He's from Butte, Montana, like that, right?
There's the guy you met at the party that increases the penis size. Is he telling the story? They have girls around him. You know, I've taken a 3-inch penis within an hour. It's in the other room with the girth.
But now Rob gives
sewer pipe.
speeches where he talks about, you know, teamwork and all that type of stuff. Like he goes around and does motivational speakers. And if you have a company and you have the guy that shot Bin Laden, that's an interesting person to have. But he never had like a good Arnold Schwarzenegger thing to say before he shot him. And I reckon, okay, I gave him this line. I reckon he should just start telling people this is what he should have said is because he goes, I wanted to say Yahtzee, which is like a Navy SEAL thing, Yahtzee, and then they shoot. You know what he should have said? He should have looked him in the eyes and gone, where have you been, Laden? That would have, mate. If he said that at Deep Dark 30 or whatever, that movie would have zinged.
Did you tell him that he should have said that?
I told him that and just said,
Well, now
you say it. I won't say that I said it, but he
You are though.
I've ruined it now, but it's been years. I've given him the opportunity. It's been years.
That's a fantastic thing. And on that note, we
Wait.
are doing a world. What?
Wait.
Oh, I got other things to plug.
Go ahead. I'm gonna snake. The snake. I was gonna do the snake on Fox.
The Snake on Fox, which is on after the 1% Club, which is also on Fox with Joel McHale. It's a really cool show. It's sort of Fear Factor meets Big Brother meets Survivor. The cool thing about the show is the voting ceremony at the moment. The person who's the snake saves a person, that person saves a person, that person saves a person, and goes all the way down till there's 2 people left, and then the snake decides who goes and who leaves. The cool thing about that is every other reality survival type of show always has an anonymous vote or some medallion you have to pass to a thing or something like that. This one, you see people fucking over each other face to face.
In real time.
Yeah, like this. Like, I'll save you if you save this person, and they save that person, and then they're like, and I'll say David, and Megan's like this. You're fucking kidding me? I've been sucking up to this person all week. So I'm enjoying watching this show because I was only ever on set when they had the saving ceremonies and the actual activities. The rest of the time when they're in the house, so I never knew what went on. So I'm watching this show and enjoying it. I've also got a special coming out August, I believe 18 on Netflix. I'm going to have to check that.
We'll check that. Let's check that. When is his special coming out?
No, it's not actually. This is the first time I'm actually saying it live to people. It is coming August 12th. August 12th. My new special 2-limb policy will be on Netflix.
A 2-limb policy.
I did a sitcom with a lot of disabled people, so I get a lot of disabled people come to my show.
Right.
And if you come to my show and you're disabled, you're allowed to come backstage and you can have a drink and I will take a photo with you.
Will
and
people
everything.
remove limbs to come and meet you?
Well, this is my thing. You can't, if you can't just be like dyslexic and come backstage. I need, it's got to be higher. So I have a 2-limb policy. If you're missing 2 limbs or they're doing nothing or they're doing everything,
oh my God, it's beautiful.
then you can come back and see me. But it's like literally I have a 2-limb policy. So if you've had a stroke and half your body is all floppy, well, lucky you get a photo with me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm very giving like that. I'm a very charitable man.
That's beautiful.
And the movie Him, Jordan Peele, directed by Justin Tipping, is my first like dramatic thing, and it's coming out in September. And I just came from seeing a preview of the movie, and it's a monster. It's awesome, really good movie.
Him, it's called.
Him,
not to be confused with Him Plants. It's not Him.
I don't ruin the ending.
But we'll put all that information, and they could click on it, and they can go to. Can't they go to JimJefferies.com?
If you're in Europe, come and see me. If you're in Australia, I host the 1% Club out there.
Oh, you do? You do that there? You do what Joel McHale does here, you do there.
I do the Australian version, he does, and there's a British version. They just started an Israel version. Aren't those people busy? Like, to be starting new game shows? I understand, like, existing TV shows, but you know how hard it is to get a TV show off the ground in this town?
Yes.
And they're starting new programming?
Why? What are they busy with?
Well, breaking news.
You're hysterical, buddy. We did a movie together.
Yeah, we did a movie. I don't know if we had dialogue together. We were in a scene together.
I don't know. See if there's a clip or a trailer from Killing. It's called
I've never watched it.
Me either.
I can't.
Killing David Hasselhoff.
I just did a proper movie, a Jordan Peele movie. Don't show me bad.
But they want to show more of this coming. This is not a Jordan Peele movie. You know, it was Ken directing, right?
Who? What?
Ken Jeong wasn't Ken.
Ken Jeong was producing.
He didn't direct.
And Rhys Darby was in it. Rhys Darby's one of my best mates. And Rhys Darby, you know Rhys Darby, yeah?
No.
Rhys Darby's Murray from Fly the Conchords.
Oh wow.
You know in
no, I know.
Yes Man. His first movie was Yes Man with Jim Carrey. And we were both comics that were sort of gigging around England together. And then Rhys sort of did a bit of like a Michael Winslow-y type. He used to make sound effects and stuff, but also a quirky New Zealand comic. And then he's in the movie Yes Man with Jim Carrey. And I remember like seeing him the day he goes, I just have to ad-lib a scene with Jim Carrey tomorrow. So that's going to be, you know what I mean? Like but you know the guy who plays Murray, Fly the Conchords.
Absolutely.
He's very and then Our Flag Means Death. He does a lot of the Taika Waitikis. He was in the movie What We Do in the Shadows. He played the werewolf in What We Do in the Shadows. But
Is there even a trailer from our movie?
We're all there for Tony's annual celebrity death pool party. My pick in the pool every year is David Hasselhoff.
Howie Mandel.
Celebrity died first would walk away with $500,000.
That's my American accent.
That was good.
We're in a Hollywood club.
All right, this is going to be a big night.
If David Hasselhoff dies, he wins $500,000.
All right.
Okay.
I got a little story from this. I got a little story.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll tell it. Okay, so I've never seen the film, but
Did you see me?
No.
I swear to God, I'm in it.
He comes.
Your name?
He comes.
I saw your
comes
name.
So there's a scene at that stage. Justin Bieber would have been about 15, 16 years old. He just popped, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone had Bieber fever, right? And David Hasselhoff in a scene is driving around in the Knight Rider car, and it's like, turn left, Michael, turn right, Michael, go straight ahead, Michael, just like Knight Rider. And then the camera pans out, and the voice is Justin Bieber doing the thing, doing a little cameo, right? When we were down at Venice Beach filming that scene, and there was helicopters over the top, there was big crowds of people behind barriers because Justin Bieber was at his ultimate Justin Bieberness. Anyway, so me, Ken Jeong, Rhys Darby, Michael Yeo, who's now a comic more, but was an entertainment reporter back in the day, right?
Yes.
So me and Michael have since become friends, but at the time I hadn't really.
He almost died of
COVID. He was in the ICU. He was as sick.
He was on AGT that year.
Yeah. He was sick as sick, man. Yeah. Anyway, so Michael Yeo comes and interviews David Hasselhoff, me, Ken Jeong, and Rhys Darby, and he goes to David Hasselhoff. He goes, we see that Justin Bieber's in the movie. What can you tell us about this? And David goes, it's the magic of the movies. You'll have to see the film. Like that, right? Then they ask Rhys Darby, and Rhys Darby goes, I don't know. I wasn't actually in that scene. You'll have to see the film. And then Ken Jeong, same thing. I don't know. And then they asked me, and I just went, he's the voice of the Knight Rider car. right? I was just answering questions, trying to be honest. You ask me a question, I'll give you a fucking answer, right?
So, pre-NDA.
Yeah, so I was like, I think he's the voice of the Night Rider, Carl. It's right. The next day, I fucking get to set, and David Hasselhoff's blocking the door to my trailer, right? And he's standing there and he's furious, right? And he goes, "What have you done?" And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, "You told everyone what Justin Bieber's doing in the movie." And then he said this, and he's obviously said this to other people throughout his life. And this is like 2015 or 12 or something when we did this, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, how do you get a message out there? Telegram, telephone, Jim Jefferies. That's what he said. I'm like, all right, get out of my fucking way, David. Fucking hell. I mean, we never got along after that. Me and the Hoff. No.
Well, you're not close now.
No, me and the Hoff are not close after the film. I've done
David.
My brother.
You're great, buddy.
Oh, thanks,
So
man.
I'll watch everything.
I think the same about you.
I do. And congratulations on. I do. No, I think the same about me.
Yeah.
I do. I'm amazing. I'm wonderful.
Yeah.
And I'm great.
My wife, whenever we talk about when we met, she always goes like this. She goes, "I fell in love with you first." And I go, "That's not true. I fell in love with me years before I even met you."
I don't have a closing. Yeah, can you play something to play us out, Sonny?
Yeah, you got it.
Hey, subscribe and like and comment.
I got a podcast called ATM. Check that out.
Check that out.
So you never went back to talk about the Jim Carrey fan page. It just came up for no reason.
Anyway, it turns out he's very popular and people want to see him in more movies.
He's going to sing specific lyrics about you. Here we go. So this is you.
Jim Jefferies, so legit. He's where the man is Brad Pitt. These days he's high and dry. Kidney stoner, he survived. In his car at the pharmacy, enforcing his two-limb policy. Koala bears are never awake. Striking host of the snake.
That's it.
Very good.
Yeah.
He knows my medical history.